Did you know that the Kitsune folklore is not originally from Japan? Recently, I posted a video about the Wen from a couple of different indigenous cultures, and everybody asked if I could do another mythical creature, so I decided to do the Kitsune. In current day culture, the Kitsune is known as a nine-tailed fox portrayed with a dual nature of both Zenko and Yako, or Nogitsune. The Zenko Kitsune is known as a benevolent fox spirit, usually white in color, serving as the messenger to Zinari, while the Nogitsune is a trickster fox spirit who is a wild, cunning being known for pranks, leading people astray, or even causing harm, usually targeting those with greed or pride. But did you know that the Kitsune's origin come from a Chinese trickster deity named Huli Jing? They are a dual-natured fox spirit, possessing similar attributes to the beloved Kitsune, sharing the nine tails, shape-shifting, and etc. They are renowned as a beloved deity that brings good fortune, fertility, and wealth, and their name, Huli Jing, roughly translates to fox essence. The earliest text regarding this creature is between 475 CE and 221 CE in Mandarin-speaking China during the Qing dynasty. Similar to the Kitsune, as the Huli Jing grow in power, that marking is in how many tails they have, 9 being the most that they can earn. At first, they gain the ability to transform from a fox to a woman by their 50th year. By their 100th year, they gain the ability to transform into a beautiful man or woman. And eventually, by their 1000th year, they transform into a transcendent being. In another text speaking of the Huli Jing, as a whole, fox spirits are regarded as mischievous trickster fox spirits of Ying. They are said to transform into beautiful men or women to terrorize their victims or consume their bodies and spirits, or masculine Yang essence. And then during the Shang dynasty, they speak of a fox spirit demon that descends from the heavens disguised as a beautiful woman, bringing disaster and misfortune to the world. But how did the Huli Jing become the Kitsune in Japanese folklore? Similar to how Huli Jing means fox essence in Mandarin, Kitsune means fox in Japanese. Before the Kitsune became such a prevalent piece in Japanese culture, foxes have been a part of different folklore for a very long time. First, they began as intelligent shape-shifting yokai with magical powers due to the influence of Chinese fox demons and legends, especially with their habit of living near human settlements. In Shinto traditions, foxes are seen as messengers of Inari, the god of rice and prosperity. Pure white foxes specifically were seen as Inari's familiars. First use of the word kitsune was written in 794 by anonymous monks of Gangoji Temple. One of the first stories in the 6th century being Kitsune Come to Sleep, introducing the kitsune as a fox spirit bride with hybrid children, or a mother to orphan children, which essentially started the foundation for the kitsune. Then during the 8th century, foxes began to be viewed as godlike creatures once Buddhist texts merged with the Shinto beliefs. The Buddhist scriptures actually being one of the main reasons that kitsune are such an integral part of Japanese folklore today, depicting them as both shapeshifters and cunning creatures. The merging of these two cultures effectively created the dual portrait of the kitsune as both wise messengers and trickster spirits. And unsurprisingly, by the Edo period, the story of the kitsune spread through the entire world, each story adding a new layer to the mythology. But at its core, the kitsune is an intelligent fox spirit with magical powers who interacts with humans in a multitude of ways, and as they age, increase in power, similarly to the Huli Jing, which is symbolized by the amount of tails that they have, 9 being the most. And as the creature continued to grow in popularity, especially during the Edo period, other facets were added, like the families of fox owners, also known as Kitso Mochi, which primarily came out of the Izumo territory. And this added layer of the lore spoke of specifically families who could tame the fox spirits and keep them within their families as protectors and guardians. In other regions, it said that only priests could tame these foxes and use them as protectors of shrines. There is also a multitude of other cultures and versions of the kitsune. I definitely suggest you check them out. Let me know what other folklore you would like me to talk about, and be sure to check out the stickers I make from these drawings.